The following is an informal conversation between me, Nick Cipher, and Trader Gio, who is one of our Market Cipher resellers and a successful trader and investor. So he is the first trader that we're doing for our Market Cipher Trader Spotlight series. He is successful in his trades, his investing, and he also has a bustling community that he makes additional income with as well. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the interview. And before it starts, make sure you guys like and subscribe to both the Market Cipher YouTube and Trader Geo. And I hope you guys enjoy the interview. Uh, like use the bridge that we created here,
Yeah.
and then also the trading. You know what I'm saying? Like how you, I want you to talk about your edge and
Yeah.
what gives you the confidence to make these calls, bro. You know?
To call out your brother and tell him like, yo, we're going
Yeah.
down. You know what's funny? Real quick. By the way, I hit record, just saying. So I started.
All right,
But
yeah, let's go.
you know what's funny is is the day after I made that video, your brother went long like 2 mil or something. And I was like, damn. I'm like, man, I don't want him to lose, but I kind of want to win this one.
Yeah, that's I think he was, I don't even know what signal he was looking at, but maybe he was just looking at some basic strategy and something turned around on him. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
what's funny is that Market Cipher puts you on your ass. Like if you don't read it right,
Yeah.
like if you ignore a big time frame, like it'll get you, man.
100%, man. It's you know what? It's dressed nicely, but it's not so linear. You know, like it's an easy indicator if you know what you're doing, but you got to know what you're doing.
There's definitely a steep learning curve to like trading in general. There's too many trading sins, bro. And like with trading, you have to hit the mark.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to generate profit unless you're really hitting the mark. Um, and we all got to do a better job like educating these new people coming in.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think that's why I'm starting my own community too here, because like I want to start from scratch, make the videos that I know the people need, and hopefully like get everyone caught up because it is complicated, but at the same time, like I still believe that anyone can trade. And so yeah, man, we're still out to demonstrate that.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. And like, I mean, I guess you, well, you said you're impressed, so I guess you don't mind, but I've kind of like made my own rules and like my own terminology that I've been teaching my people. Just for like signals that I look for. Like even I have a whole boot camp that's 3.5 hours of me talking about market cipher. Like I could talk about this thing for
Hmm.
3 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
So
so much to it, man. Yeah,
yeah, and so like from money flow, and I don't know, did you see my order of operations video?
I haven't, but you
Okay.
have a checklist to enter trades. Is
So
that what
so
you're?
it's not a checklist, but I have like, okay, what I call the order of operations with market cipher. Can you see my screen by the way or no?
Yeah, I'm watching. It's like some clowns dancing in the street.
Oh, no, I meant my yeah, that was a little inside joke I had with my community. We were dancing together.
I'm not seeing
Anyways,
any charts. I'm
no,
not seeing
okay,
any
okay.
charts.
Let me
But I
let
saw you. But I saw you dancing and commanding a room, bro. And I just have to say, like, I'm glad we have like a guy who's got a leadership type personality, like a center of it. I know that you like to be the center of attention, and like you got that cult of personality around you, bro. And like
yeah.
that's huge, man. Like anybody who's got that who can also trade, you were built for this, man.
Bro,
You
I
know.
I I just emceed for 1,500 people New Year's. Like I was the MC, so I love being the center of attention. That's what I do, baby.
Yeah, man. I mean, I enjoy it, man. Like everyone loves seeing someone,
Yeah, yeah.
being
Cool.
themselves, bro.
Cool, cool. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys liked it. The whole idea was to get your guys' attention, like, and I can make some noise. So, anyways,
That's good.
okay, so you can see my screen now.
Yeah. So you called this big correction here,
Yeah, easy, man. Easy call.
and I want to know was were you following the money? Is that what was it that
Y-
made you so confident, bro?
yeah. So, let me go over my order of operations for you because you didn't see the video. Well, let me just go over it briefly. So we have the VWAP, right? I just changed it to a line. It's easier for me to see. But essentially, what I teach is the order of operations. Now, Market Cipher is an oscillator, but within Market Cipher, there are different oscillators, right? There's the VWAP that oscillates, there's the momentum waves that oscillate, and then there's the money flow that oscillates. And when you're looking at the speed in which they oscillate, the VWAP oscillates like this fast, okay?
Hmm.
Your momentum waves oscillate like this fast, and your money flow oscillates like this. Okay, so
Oh.
it's a lot slower on the same time frame. And so if we forget even the candles, right? If we pull up just Market Cipher here, you can see that the VWAP comes down before your momentum wave comes down. So your VWAP is leading for your momentum waves, right? That's your order of
Hmm.
operation 1. And then your momentum waves are then leading for your money flow, right? Money comes out after we've had this momentum wave move to the downside. Okay. And at the end of the day, following the money is the golden thing, right? Money flow is king. I say it all the time. Nothing takes precedent over the money flow. And we are trying to predict the money. How do we do that? We use our order of operations. If we are very high up in what you guys call the anchor waves up here, and VWAP is pointing down, we should start saying, all right, well, we're obviously very oversold in whatever time frame that you're looking at.
Yeah, there's usually some sort of bearish divergence or something when you're in like a big green money flow blob, and then you start getting those downward VWAP crosses.
Yeah.
That's
It-
when you start seeing the divs, and then eventually that big blob will fall under the 60 line. And I noticed that when the momentum wave falls below the 60 line, usually that also is a good marker of the market losing its runaway train type of aspect to it. So yeah, man. Usually with those downward VF crosses are like a
yeah.
you almost use like a bottom up kind of strategy where I guess CF is like all about the money flow, where
Yeah.
it sounds like you're using the VWAP, the yellow VWAP, to kind of lead you, and then once you see that cross, then you start looking for everything else to back you up. Is that correct?
So I have my own rules. And one of the things that you could hear if anyone that comes around to my channel that I say literally 1,000 times, like I stream every day and whatever, I say it 1,000 times. And I say the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. Okay. So we're trying to predict our money flow.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that when money flow is super, super thick, like you just said, that is where you start to see your divergences. And when you get the line below the 60 or the wave below the 60 line, that's likely where your divergence is, whatever the case is. Okay. Now, um, that is something I hold true to. And I only have one exception to where, in this case, let's talk bullish because we're on this part of the chart.
Sure.
I will have one rule only when it comes to thick money flow. Well, okay, two rules. The first rule is if money flow is thick in the green, I am not even considering a short trade on this time frame until we get a third wave down or a third divergence. So here you can see money flow super
Mm.
thick and we got thick money flow. I am no way, shape, or form am I short. I'm not touching this, okay, on the 4 hour. I scalp, so maybe, yeah, fine, but that's not what we're talking about. I will consider this is my first wave, this is my second wave, and this is my third wave. And the reason why is because the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And if you've always had that in your mind,
Yes.
always had that in your mind, then you could say that this doesn't really look like a top because money flow is very thick. We didn't even diverge locally in this little time frame here. So if we always just go back to the number one rule, which is the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences, then you know that it's likely we're going to come up, potentially grab the liquidity that's up here, and now get your real divergence. Okay. So that's rule number one. And that's the main rule, honestly. The thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. I've already said it like 5 times this video, and I'm not
That's a
even
good
joking.
rule. Yeah,
I'm
because
not
that's a
even.
good rule because a train that's moving forward like needs to. It takes time to slow down, bro. And so I
Abs-
like that. That.
Absolutely. You know, the analogy that I use is there's a rocket in the air, and if a rocket is shooting up, and then they shut the jets off, is the rocket just gonna stop right away, or is the rocket gonna go up a little bit until it loses the
Mm-hmm.
momentum and then goes down? And so what I
Brilliant.
teach
Yeah.
is we are looking for when they shut the rockets off and where we get that loss in momentum. And we know that the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And so if you're like, let's say swing trading or whatever the case is, you can't say that this is a protected high or like, because money
Got
flow
you.
is very thick. So that's
So
rule
what's the
number.
second? Yeah, what's the second rule?
So that's rule one. Rule number two is you are allowed to short, in this case, if money flow and momentum waves are diverging. Okay. So
Because you got
here,
that confluence. Yeah.
yeah. So here, money flow was not diverging at all. Money flow was going extremely up. But why did I still short this? And by the way, I shorted like, I think I shorted like 4 4, like 585 or something. Like I was $100 off the top, maybe. And so this trade was a 1 2 3 tap, we'll call it. But let's just say that even locally, like let's just say the money flow was more like this. This is going to be my apologies for this kind of bad drawing. Well, let's say
Hmm.
all this was money flow, okay? This was all green, whatever. Okay, we'll make it green. Okay, that's your money flow. Here you can see that money flow locally is my goodness, man. I am not an artist. This is why
Yeah,
I'm
because the price is going up, but the waves are trending down, even though
yeah.
it's still thick and green.
Visual order bring to front. Exactly. So this would be nice and green in right. There's your money flow. And exactly. So your money flow would be coming down and your momentum waves would be coming down, but your price is making a higher high, indicating that we have a money flow divergence and a momentum wave divergence. And remember, money flow is king. That is your filter. And so if you just follow these two rules, right? It will give you a lot more confidence because what do we know? The thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. However, if you have momentum wave divergences paired with money flow divergences and money flow is king, then you can get confidence behind that trade. And if you do not have the confidence of having the money flow diverging, then we can start to count the waves. Okay. Then we can start saying, all right, this is our 1 count, this is our 2 count, and this is our 3 count. Here is where you can short.
It almost feels like CF's Chinese Ching Chong. You know how he always had like those funny patterns. Like, but counts are very important, especially in crypto. Like, crypto tends to pick a pattern and then kind of stick with it a couple times,
Yeah,
whether it's the waves or whether it's the actual traders in the price action.
man, 100%. And the thing with it, the reason I brought up the speeds of the oscillation, like the oscillators, are because if price makes a big move up, and you can see that, like, remember, we know that money flow moves the slowest and money flow is king. So let's just
Yeah, look
say,
at that money flow. It's like that's a
yeah, like,
scraggly ass money flow right
yeah,
there. Excuse my language, but
no, even look over time. Look even over time. I mean, we've been ignoring divergences this whole way because of the ETF and whatever.
yeah, I
All
mean, yeah, you see
that's
the money flow just died off like over multiple blobs of money flow. Like
yeah,
the
exactly. So when you see
it's
money
actually you could
flow,
draw a trend line into the future with that too. Like you could kind of see when the money flow would return by like drawing that out a bit.
man,
But
100%, 100%. And so when you are applying these rules also with money flow over time, like this wave, look how thick the money flow was here, but it's
that's
not
juicy,
it's
dude.
not
Yeah,
as thick here. And so this also can give you confluence because locally we had the 1 2 3 tap.
yeah, that
And
doesn't
then
make sense. It's
and
like the traders don't know what's going on. That they're just trading it higher, and the
that's
waves are saying a different story.
exactly. So we've ignored the divergences this whole way up because of the ETF, and I 100% believe that it's going to crash. 100%. But nonetheless, when we pay attention to the oscillation and we know that money flow takes longer to actually move, we know if we have a nice move to the upside and we know that money flow wouldn't be able to catch up in terms of how fast it can give us a move to the upside, like with the money flow, then we know we're going to have a money flow divergence. I hope that made sense. I said that kind of not the
Yeah.
best. Like
What about
let's
from
say
a?
so
Sorry, go on.
let's say here, for example, let's say this gave us a divergence. Let's say we got another divergence and we were up here with these candles. This would give us a money flow divergence easily, because money flow, even if the momentum waves,
Oh, you're saying it was like a freebie kind of move,
this
and
is,
like it just
if it
it
was
looked
like
wrong.
that, if it
Yeah,
was like this, it would be a freebie, because even if we printed like 10 waves in a row, it, like high waves, I mean, in a row, it would take so long for the money flow to get this thick. In other
yeah.
words, money flow would be heavily diverging.
That does happen sometimes too,
It
and
does.
so
It
that's
does.
a great observation, Gio. That like sometimes you get these very convincing opportunities, like a low hanging fruit type of opportunity, and like your perspective on using MC, like you were able to catch this. And so we're talking about it from a wave standpoint, but from a chart pattern standpoint, it also makes sense. You can see how it was like an ascending triangle here that false broke to the upside, but then came down and like stop hunted and juiced everyone out. And
Yeah.
so yeah, so it's like the way we talk about the price action, I like using them both. I like talking about it from a like a chart pattern perspective and then a wave perspective too.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a super powerful tool. And once you like, I like, okay, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but like I said, I've been
No,
staring.
please do, man.
I,
Because honestly, well, let me just say something real quick.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
a lot of people lack the courage, like, and the dedication and the consistency to stick at this and stick their neck out and take the risk and take the heat, especially showing their face, man, and to be like a torch in the dark, bro. Like, you're really everything that MC's about, man. So yeah,
well,
man.
thank you.
I want to take a peek under the hood in this Discord. Maybe
Yeah,
like see
come.
like your what's going on with your VIPs here.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Well, again, I appreciate it. But I've been staring at this thing for 3 years, and you mentioned the patterns and whatever. And I guess this is kind of a pro tip I have for anyone that's struggling, because a lot of people struggle. The reason I even started my YouTube was a complete accident. I was in another Discord. They were talking about Market Cipher. They were saying that price was going to go in one direction, and they were so sure. And I'm like, dude, what are you guys talking about? Like, how do you not see that you couldn't be
Yeah,
more wrong? And so that's when I did like my first boot camp and my first tutorial, which is my very first video on YouTube. And it's actually ranked number 1 under Market Cipher B. Anyway,
we're similar, man. Because yeah, I'm stepping into the game too with like my own YouTube, my own VIP Discord, and my own stuff that I'm going to be doing here shortly.
yeah,
And it's for that same reason. It's like there's not enough. There's definitely some good leaders in the space all around, like small and big. But I think that there could be more. Like more of us need to come out and speak our minds and share our edge and
yeah,
like
yeah.
show that it can be done because it's about breaking out of the financial system, bro, and like and making sure our families can be free and stuff, like
Yeah, I got you,
so
man. I got you.
this shit's
Like,
real.
I got you. If there's anyone that could do it, I resonated. I saw your like one of your thing you posted, and you're like, if a bum, not a bum, but like a slob like you that's single, whatever, could do it. Like, man, I'm the same. It took me. It wasn't very long ago, and I tell everyone this all the time as well. It wasn't that long ago where I was on the other side of the screen trying to learn this game, and so now being on this end of it and being able to share my success, I've always been like this. I've always been like, giving that extra hand whenever I can, even outside of
Yeah,
trading. And so, when people find me and they resonate with the way I teach and whatever else, they're super thankful. But my whole thing that I'm doing here, and I say it all the time, like, I'm not any better than anyone listening on the other end of the screen right now. I'm not any better than you. Like, if I could see it, you could see it. And so that's kind of why I do this whole thing, man. Like, my whole Discord, my community made trading more fun for it made it more fun for
yeah.
me. It was so boring before. I was just doing it like while watching Netflix or something stupid. Like, now I got
You've been so high on your own farts with the last couple moves, bro. Like
yeah.
I'm glad to see you got a big heart. You do have a big heart, Geo.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I can also make some noise if I need to. Like, I was debating not posting the one where I called out your brother. the like thing. I'm like, I'll see you at 30K, but
Bro,
I'm
how
like,
do you think CF popped off, man? He started roasting like Crypto Pro,
oh yeah,
and you know they became friends, bro. Like
yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah,
you know, getting the attention of like our leaders and mentors and stuff. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man.
yeah, yeah,
Like that,
yeah.
and it takes courage to like step out and fucking. Sorry to say the F
No,
word,
it's all good.
but yeah, man, like it's great, dude. I love the drama. I love just seeing the MC ecosystem like doing its job.
Yeah, yeah. No, man, I live by it. I don't know how people trade without it. I could trade without it if I needed to, but why? Like, why would
For
you?
yeah, for me, all I need is that VWAP line, which is like a stock indicator. But having Market Cipher B and being able to compare like multiple time frames and like use the like VWAP as a control variable and then like different waves like as the like the experimental variable, like I find that's how I've been scalping. And so I've been avoiding making like big calls like what you did, although you have inspired me to like look for these big swings again,
Yeah, cool.
because I've been very like zoomed in with my flashlight like on the like the smaller time frames, like scalping with VWAP and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got you.
And so I wish I caught this move. I just would have had to have been sitting down and having a trading session and just gotten lucky, you know?
Yeah, man, the thing with it too is like when you can get really good with Market Cipher, I'm not saying you're not. I'm just, speaking to whoever's listening. And I say this all the time also, like I'm kind of in the multiverse. Like Market Cipher works with time as well, right? Like the 4 hour will look like this, but the 2 hour is like relative to the four. It matters how the 2 hours looking, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm in like the multiverse where I can see all time frames at the same time. I can front run the 4 hour green dot by front running the 1 hour, by front running the 30, by front running the 10. So I can enter a 1 minute. Like, what's funny is CF is like, guys, don't post. I'm gonna try to copy his voice too. Guys, don't post. Don't post your 50x leverages. I know you didn't get that, man.
Yeah, he doesn't like the embellishing.
I'm
Yeah,
like, yo,
he likes
listen.
honest leverage.
I'm
You
like,
got to keep him
bro.
honest, bro. They'll pump that stuff
Oh,
up to make
100
themselves look cooler.
100%. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, yo, like, man, who cares about the percentage? It doesn't mean
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything. But
yeah,
but man, I've hit some like this high that I caught. I was like, I don't even know, 90x or something. Like, man, I can hit
yeah.
them.
When you're plugged, dude, when you're plugged in to the Matrix, yeah,
Man,
we're in
I'm
the
telling you,
Matrix.
bro.
We're conquering.
No, we're
We're in the
breaking.
final
We're,
stretch of
we're
that movie,
we're
bro.
breaking
Yeah,
the
it's like
matrix. We're breaking it.
you are
That's
defying the laws of physics, bro. It's yeah, it's
Man, I'm
crazy. Like
telling you, I'm
a
in the
lot of people.
multiverse, bro. I see everything at the same time.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's not about escaping the Matrix, like what whatever those people that like Andrew Tate and stuff. They're like talking about escaping the Matrix. You got to go back in there, bro, and you got to deflect those bullets, and you got to defeat the system, man. You got
Yeah,
to get in
yeah,
there
yeah. Go fight him.
in the trenches,
Yeah, I got you, man.
and you're finding those opportunities, man, because you're doing it. So you're proof
And
that
I'm doing it
it's still
live,
happening.
and I'm giving
Yes, sir.
all my levels in advance.
Yes, sir. How do you not respect that, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and again, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I would say I'm right more than I'm wrong.
You should be.
That's it at the end of the game, right? At the end of the day.
I want to see I want to see 90% win rate. I accept no less.
All
But
right.
also, shit happens, It's about making the losses small. It's
Oh
actually
yeah.
not about
Yeah.
being right all the time.
Yeah.
It's about controlling the worst case scenario.
Man, you're
So,
never gonna be right all the time. Not in this game anyway. Especially with the way things have been. Like, look at this, man. Like, if you were short for whatever reason, and I mean, I'm talking for the scalpers now. You had a 1% move up in one minute. Like, come on, you're
sheesh.
getting wrecked on
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
But what do we know? What's the number one rule? The thicker the money flow.
What was you got to finish
The
it, bro.
no,
Don't make me
the
finish
thicker the money flow,
it.
the more chances of divergence. Sorry, I'm used to my community. I just say the thicker the money flow, and they know what I'm saying. I leave it at that.
Oh,
But
got you.
thicker
Got you.
the money
I wasn't
flow,
about to finish your catchphrase.
no. The thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. It's It's
Heck yeah, man.
that's
Let me
it,
see.
man.
Let's see the Discord, dude. They got profit logs in there,
You
testimonials and
want to hop
stuff.
into the
Like,
Discord? Yeah, hold on.
it's pure under the hood. And did you make the Discord yourself? Like, it was easy to make, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
did it. I did it myself. It's like
yeah.
the least professional Discord on the planet.
No, that's important actually. It's kind of like when you start a fresh YouTube channel, like you don't need to be super try hard with like great thumbnails and great all this stuff. Like
Yeah.
just start laying down your ethos and like let people kind of get to know you a little bit.
Can you see you can see right now my Discord?
It's the clowns again.
The clowns again. These clowns, man.
I guess that is your
No, I think
Discord.
you got to I think you got to click in, man. You got to like I
Oh,
should
let
be
me
streaming. I think you got to
I'll
click into it.
okay. Got you. Okay.
Okay, you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so we got the Geo dudes.
I got
That's
my
sick.
yeah, so yo, I had so many bots, bro, that like and so many people impersonating me. So I had to like make this verification thing where they have to like, you had to do it. Hit this like check mark thing. Anyway,
After this video, I'm down to talk about how to prevent poaching and stuff.
oh
But
cool.
yeah, there's a
Yeah.
way with the perks to like
Man,
make it so.
I am a
Yeah.
total noob with Discord. I'm telling you. Like I don't know anything. Anyways, so here's my Discord. I got my general stuff, kind of whatever. The twist that I do on my Discord though is I have a VIP section, okay, where I give my updates in advance. I give video updates, I give
I like that. It's
levels,
high quality.
I give market cipher updates. I say what I want to see. I show what I want to see. Okay? So this short yesterday we caught exactly from the top, and I'm currently looking at this potential short today from 45.2. What are we even at right now? I don't even know. Okay. From 45.2. So I'm going to be looking around at this short. So I give in advance. I'm like, this is what I want to see. This is how I want market cipher to look, right? This would be a
Hmm.
perfect example of
Great visualization,
money
dude.
flow
Yeah.
diverging. Look how money flow is coming down, and I want to see a nice divergence. Now, this was posted yesterday, so guys, if you're watching this
Yeah.
later, don't short
And
it.
that's a great point you make with that post is like MC gives you the ability to imagine future scenarios. Like you're waiting for the div to happen.
Yeah,
And so
absolutely.
it gives you patience. It gives you a sense of direction. Like where you are is the point before the div, you know? So,
Exactly. And if you just remember, the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences, you sure as hell should wait for the divergence. And if you can pair that, if you know basic TA, you can pair that with a little bit of technical analysis, man, that's all you need. And I can see this like hours in advance. And so, I talk about what I want to see. This short, yesterday we dumped, we came up, we tapped this yellow box. I said, yellow box is nice. We tapped it, we dumped again from there. Like I give my updates. I give what I want to see. Check this out, right? Nice divs over time while price is coming up into my key zone. Bang, easy short.
nice.
And I
Yeah.
update this thing like 10 times a day. Honestly, I'm in here all the time. I'm very interactive with my community. These guys at me all the time. They ask questions. I send voice notes. I sing. Like I'm kind of just all over the place
You're
in
in there.
here. And the
You're for
catch
them, yeah.
and the catch with my VIP is it sounds like it's paid, but it's actually not. It's completely free. And the way that you join the VIP is every time I post a video on YouTube or I stream, and I stream daily, I ha I do this thing where I call it the purge. So I'll have a VIP code that's in my videos and in my streams. And for you to join my VIP, all you got to do is DM my bot up here, this handsome robot that looks like me. You just DM him the VIP code. So the VIP code currently is Lion, all capitals. And so when you do that, you'll get a message saying you've been granted to my private channel. So it's
Is
completely
that
free.
permanent?
Sorry?
That's permanent?
No, it's not. So it's not permanent. So you get access, and then when I post my next video, I wipe everybody. So I purge everyone, and then you got to send
Oh.
my bot the new VIP code, whatever I make it. And this happens daily. So you get purged every day, and it forces you guys to watch my videos because A, you get to actually learn, and you have to pay attention if you want my levels, and B, it manipulates my watch time a little bit. How do you think I'm growing so
Ooh.
well right now?
Yeah. I like that, man. You're using the Discord to your advantage there. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I give all the levels and I give what I want to see on Market Cipher. I give video updates as well. And when we are at a zone, if I don't see what I want to see, and look, these are all over the place. Like I'm drawing these divergences all over the place. If I don't see what I want to see, then I will jump in and say, guys, I don't know about this. I
Yeah.
think we're going higher. Look at this. Look at this. Everyone, whatever. This is the dump. This is the dump we're talking about. I didn't know it was going to happen as fast as it happened, but this is exactly the dump right here. And up here, right? This was the date. It was on January 2nd. I say BTC update. I gave a video, right? I gave an update. All right, friendos, quick little update for you. Okay. And out undeniably, okay? So things are not looking as bullish as people, and especially as how bullish these YouTubers are making
That's
it
all
seem.
great stuff, man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and I said, no longs in my opinion, whatever. Sure enough, down we go. And so I don't know if you heard that video, but anyways, sure enough, that's kind of a peep under the hood here.
Yeah, man. I mean, your accuracy in the market is like you can just see it, you know. You don't
Yeah.
even need to we've
Yeah.
already seen it.
Yeah.
What about like the testimonials and like the like what if your geo it's funny that you call them geo dudes because
Yeah.
when I started off I was the flop and groper and I was a magic carp,
Oh, were
because
you?
you're a fish.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
you're a fish
That's
flopping on the
funny.
deck,
So I guess
getting
we're
liquidated and
that's funny. That's funny, man. I guess we were like
well,
get,
Magic Carp evolves into the dragon.
that's cool.
So
That
yeah,
is
so
cool,
my
yeah.
final form is y- be scared.
Mine is just like a bigger ball sack of a rock. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, you're just gonna be gaining weight as you get richer and richer,
Yeah,
and then
exactly. Exactly.
I'm gonna use surf and
Oh
defeat you.
man.
We're all nerds in
I'm
here.
pretty sure water is like super effective on rock anyway. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I haven't played Pokemon like in years and years. But definitely no getting fat, I'll tell you that. I'm on my like top 1%
You
with
dude, you've been on the treadmill like Jason Casper, bro. You're
yeah,
like absorbing the wisdom of the ages from everybody, like taking the best bits of everyone.
dude, I learned a lot from Jay. Like I was on his channel. I got inspired by him being on the treadmill, and it's a game changer for me. Like I'm super healthy as well. I eat healthy, I gym every day. I even have in my Discord like a gym section.
Yeah.
Strong body, strong mind. So
Yeah, when you start speaking your voice, like your face, you're not really in like the best lighting and stuff. But yeah, like I seen you in like that real life situation you were at like some party or something, and you're a good looking dude, man.
oh, thank you, man. Yeah, my New
Yeah.
Year's thing. Yeah. So the testimonials, these are just like kind of screenshots and stuff where people say, "Oh, Gio, this guy, for example, hey Gio, I'm a refugee, whatever. I had $3. Thanks a million." Just
Oh, that's the dude. That's the stuff that
yeah, that's what I said.
gets
Look,
you
this
going, man.
this really touched me. This is why I do it. So this is it. Like, you completely
Yeah.
changed my perspective about trading. I'm so fascinated by your good explanations. You actually care. And that's a thing
Hmm.
that I hold with pride. And I know me because I am me, and it sounds kind of sketchy to say over the internet. It sounds kind of weird, but I'm actually a genuine person. And so when people can resonate with that through the screen, like that's the stuff that touches me because I know I have good intentions. And so when people can see that and feel that, that's why I do it. And as long as this keeps being more good than it is bad, I will keep doing it.
That's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you, dude. And tell me if I'm wrong here, but for years you were an observer of other people, and it took you a while to understand it, but you realize that like you're the one who needs to gain power and you're the one who needs to start speaking your voice and making the decisions because you're the one with the voice and you're the one who needs to be making the decisions, which
Yeah,
means you got to
yeah,
get empowered, you got to start making money, you got to start being the man,
yeah.
you know.
You know, you kind of got the, what is the saying? Hit the nail on the head or whatever. With
The
that,
eye of the
like
camel.
whatever it is, yeah, man. I don't know. The eye of Gyarados or whatever. Anyways, yeah, man. Like I said, I've always been giving, even outside of trading and stuff, and I've always put others before me. And there is a point where it's like, okay, I gotta take care of me, and I gotta I got to get back in the matrix and start bouncing off those bullets, like you said. So 100%, man, 100%.
Beautiful words, man. So how do people follow you? Like, what are all the like? Are you on everything like Twitter and Instagram?
My main stuff is YouTube. I'm in the Discord mainly as well, where you can catch me literally at all hours of every day. I don't even sleep, bro. Yeah, I'm up at like, I don't even
You're in
sleep.
the trenches, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm deep in, so I don't even sleep. So you can catch me anytime. I just started an Instagram, which I'm not great at, but I just started a Twitter as well.
We'll pump it, dude. We'll get you caught up.
Cool. I don't know. I'm not good at like I'm better at YouTube.
It's all about like pictures. I say don't try to chase TikTok.
Yeah.
Keep it to pictures and actually more lifestyle. Like
Mm,
people want to see behind the curtain,
yeah.
whatever you can show. And then also make sure to reblog like the other MC people and the people who are related to you and give them support too. It's a game I've learned only recently.
True.
I'm getting better at it too. But
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
battlefields that we all got to show up better for people.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm on everything, so you know.
Awesome, man. This was a great talk, Gio. I'm really glad I did this. I want to do it with others. I want to do this with like Jason Casper and all the guys, Evan Aldo, all the guys,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. I appreciate it. If I was the first, it's my pleasure. I'm humbled to be here. So, when you reached out, man, I appreciate it. I've come a long way, and it's nice to be part of a group, you know?
Treat it as an indication, bro. You
Yeah.
just bullish diverge.
Let's go,
Yeah,
baby.
man.
Thicker the money flow.
Let's go, dude. But God bless you, man. And
Oh,
I hope you have a really
likewise.
good year.
Likewise, bro. I appreciate it. We'll chat soon, man. Stay in touch. Hey, stay around in the Discord, man. We have fun in here.
I'm in there, man. I've been
Cool.
watching.
Cool. Cool.
All right, peace, man.
All right, my man. God bless. See you.